Hi, my name is Daniel de Boulay. I work at Sony Pictures Entertainment. I'm a manager in the Worldwide Acquisitions Division, and I was part of the Academy Gold program in 2019. I guess I did grow up in a creative environment. My brother, he used to paint when he was younger. My sister used to play every instrument known to man. And my mom was a painter, and my dad's not a creative person, but he taught himself how to play the harmonica. The movies I used to borrow at the library that were worth watching were like classic movies. Gone with the Wind and The Godfather and Spike Lee's movies. And then they have biographies about the better filmmakers, so that you kind of see them both. So that's how I got into film. When I first came to LA, I thought I'd want to be a director. I know for sure that I want to be a film producer and I want to score movies. I think at this point, I would like to have a career where I can make romantic comedies that only appeal to black men. Something as generic as just like, oh, this black guy and his love life. I don't get to see that often. In terms of the black film that motivated me the most and changed me the most, it would actually be Malcolm X by Spike Lee. And his whole sequence of him in the prison and how he educates himself, it left a big impression on me when I was a kid. It was like the first time that I realized like, oh, you have to take education into your own hands, because in America, the education that you're given from the jump put black in a negative connotation. Like there's that scene in the movie where he looks up the definition of white, and looks up the definition of black, and he compares how black is in Webster's dictionary is essentially a negative thing and white is essentially a positive thing. I think the power of Spike is that he's himself first. He's very singular and he's individual, so he's always expressing himself as an artist. So he's not necessarily trying to represent all of Black America. He's representing a specific vision of the world as he sees it. I think that's where black art needs to continue to go. Like I think Issa Rae is that tradition of a portrait of an awkward black girl. It's just something that's very singular and individual and unique to her experience. It's not necessarily trying to make a statement that's generic and kind of just trying to check boxes. Early on in acquisitions, I realized that there are black movies or movies with black cast that is available for the studios to acquire, but sometimes there isn't an executive like myself who can speak the language of the other executives to say this is how you should cater to this audience, or this is why this audience is relevant. So I guess one of the things I'm hoping is I could continue to use my own experience, my own perspective to try and bridge that gap, trying to make some stuff that will be someone's favorite thing and someone else's least favorite thing in the world. That's what I'm looking forward to doing. I've been trying to become a little bit more disciplined about my writing and my writing schedule. So at the beginning of this year, one of the things I did is I went to the WGA site, and they have a list of all the deadlines of all the screenwriting competitions. So they have Nichols, they have the Austin Film Festival, they have them all. Because I feel like as writers, when you don't have deadlines, you will just not finish projects. This year, what I'm trying to do is finish more projects with a mixture of self-imposed deadlines, and then also all the screenwriting competitions. They're all real deadlines that I have to start meeting. One of the things I think black artists have to do going forward is the shorter route would be to go within the infrastructure that's kind of in place for us. But I think every time we do that, you get a lot of black artists working for white-owned companies, and then you're in similar systems where black art isn't controlled by black owners. And I think in order to avoid that system, we just have to continue to build our own audiences and network and reach them directly. I think that is the future.